Hi, I'm Andy from the Community Development team. We're here today at Elmer Place to come and meet ReImagine Me.
Hello, I'm Michelle Walters and I'm Managing Director of ReImagine Me. ReImagine Me was set up in May 2019 as a dual diagnosis holistic service. What we do is we deliver fitness, wellbeing and support for people with a dual diagnosis of mental health and addiction. The group on a Wednesday is a dual diagnosis anxiety management group. So this is for people who are presenting symptoms of mental health and addiction.
My name's Darren. I started coming to ReImagine about 2 years ago. Was in a bad place, and through the likes of Steve and Michelle, they gave me some sort of confidence back. I could share what I wanted to. And they've been with me all the way on my journey the last couple of years, and it's just nice to see other people coming in and learning about the mental illness. You know, I didn't think I'd ever go through something like this, but I did, and there's proof that we can come out of it eventually.
Hi, my name's Patrick. Started coming to the group probably just over a year ago. When I came, my mental health wasn't the greatest. The places and the services I've been before were helping, like I say, well with the addiction, but I didn't feel that they were connecting with the underlying issues, which were my mental health, which was driving my addictions, I believe. And I just hadn't found anywhere I could go and open up. Coming in here, they offer one-to-ones. There were a couple of people I already knew. It's right on my doorstep, which also helps, because walking through the door, as a man, I just couldn't walk through a door like this. I posted on my socials today that I had to go to places that the broken me, the hurt me, the stuck me, would never dream of going. Because I'm a big man, I know big men don't go to places like anxiety groups, do they? Not in the era that I grew up in. We do and we should, but in the era I grew up in. So I just felt welcomed. I just felt like it was easy to talk. It was easy to open up. As a man, I don't cry often, but I was able to cry in there in front of a group of 8 or 10 people. Never thought I'd be able to do that. And I could feel it just to relax. Now the relief, just because you hold the tension in your body all the time, I just felt the relief of being able to do that. So coming here and listening to other people's stories, being able and free to tell my own, meant I felt confident and comfortable enough to go and take a job in the addiction services that helped me recover. So now, thanks to ReImagine and of course the addiction services in the first place, I'm now able to give my knowledge, give my experience and some more signposting. I now run 3 recovery groups within that building, which I quite enjoy doing. The most useful thing, it's okay to be a man and to open up. It's okay to be vulnerable. People do listen, people want to listen, and people will listen. I would advise anyone to find a group and come to a group. The hardest step you'll make, and it's both in addiction and in mental health services, is walking through a door. If it's ReImagine, if it's anywhere else you can find, just walk through the door. The rest will take care of itself.
Well, my name's Debbie, and I basically got involved with the group from going to another organisation for addiction, and I kind of gave up, stopped substances, but my mental health was shot. I was still kind of isolating, didn't quite know where I was, who I was, and a friend said there's a group called ReImagine. So I booked it with courage, came along, and basically it's changed my life. I realised then from having the addiction, it wasn't the stuff that I was using, it was basically my mental health. Been through quite a bit over the years, and yeah, it was awful. It was awful experience. Lack of confidence, no self-esteem. I wasn't me. I wanted to find out the person who I was, and the isolation was awful. It's soul destroying, but you think you're the only one. You don't think anybody else is like you, that, you know, you should give yourself a kick up the backside and kind of like get out there and do things. But with the depression and that, you can't, you know, I couldn't make phone calls. It was affecting my physical health more so than anything really, because I was blaming everything on my physical health. Oh, it's because of this, oh, it's because of that. So blaming everything other than what was really, really wrong with me, because I didn't know. And then I started ReImagine and then starting to understand what mental health is and how it's affected me over the years, not just today. It's quite eye-opening, and I'm so glad I did actually start coming to ReImagine. And I always say now, I think I'm the person I was always meant to be, but mental health, you know, does stop you, and I think I'm the person I was meant to be now. That's why I enjoy telling other people, you know, and helping other people about this organisation and about mental health in general, just sort of, you know, touching on it in conversations, and that it's, you don't have to be afraid, because it's once you get talking to other people with the same problems that you've got, you kind of understand, and you get, you know, a bond with other people, and I think that's what I like about it as well, that you get a connection, that, like I think I said earlier, you're not the only one, because you do think you're the only one, and you start making friends, and it's being with other people. It's that connection that is really, really important for your mental health. It's one of the biggest things for me, is connection, because once you start to lose that, you start going back down into your, you know, the dark hole that you've tried so hard to get out of, and it's very, very easy to slip back down into that hole. So, you know, I'm fortunate that I've got ReImagine back in me, sort of thing, and a complete understanding of how you know, telling me how I feel and what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling it, and that's what's important to me.
I'm Steve Hinton, Director of ReImagine Me. So the community development team, they've been wonders for ReImagine. And he's also found us some funding pots, helped us with applications for the funding. He's always on the lookout for new things. He spreads the word about ReImagine to others, introduced us to other services, where we was able to signpost and do things like that. The other thing is Andy has been working closely with me around men's mental health. We're now into our second year of the men's group, and we wouldn't have done it without him, really.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like any more details about the community development team or ReImagine Me, here are the details.